Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome to Final Fantasy XIII-2, the sequel to Final Fantasy XIII, which we just completed. The reason there was a black screen for about 15 seconds at the beginning there was because the game crashed, so we're already off to a fantastic start. The beginner's primer here is to give you a synopsis of everything that happened in Final Fantasy XIII. We don't need this because, well, hopefully you were here for Final Fantasy XIII. And now I'm dropping frames for some reason. Boy, we are just off to a fantastic start for Final Fantasy XIII too. Kind of indicative of this game. But, it goes over basically everything of Final Fantasy 13. Now, we're going to have a lot of fun, so just stick around with me, and we'll have some fun, and we'll laugh at the game, and we'll have a good time, I promise. So just stay with me, and I'm just going to tell you this up front. I do not like Final Fantasy XIII-2. At all. But we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun. Just stick with me, we're gonna laugh and have a good time. Because that's what I try to do here. Okay? We're starting a new game. I'm gonna play on normal mode. We're gonna try to anyway. Easy mode just makes the enemies easier. That's what it is. You can change in the settings, so don't worry about it. New save data is required. Yeah, you think? Final Fantasy XIII-2 will automatically save your progress. There's the autosave icon you see up there. You can also save the game manually. It shouldn't be showing it should be showing the controller, because I set it to that. You cannot save at points in the game. When this option is not displayed, you can only save at certain points. But it does have an autosave function. Final Fantasy XIII-2, because I don't think the game says, takes place 3 years after Final Fantasy XIII.
That time was lost, yet time continued onward. Divine Etro, go peacefully to your rest. I will stand guard over your legacy. This endless realm is awash with sadness. Life and death lose all meaning under the rolling waves of chaos. Valhalla. The currents of time do not touch its shores. In this world of lost moments, I begin my life anew.
This eternity, it was never your desire. Is that not so? You... warrior goddess. Now we cross swords! Lose yourself in battle and rejoice! Embrace the terror. Husk of the wandering comet, I summon thee! Impressive.
Save it. Damn you.
Enough. Let's end this.
That glow.
Cast your shadow over all! Wings of night!
Active time battle tutorial. The ATB gauge does not stop during battle. The ATB gauge charges continuously over time. This is just like Final Fantasy 13. Auto battle will just select things, abilities, you choose them yourself. Lightning strike has been set twice. When expending the amount of EHP gauge with ATB gauge with each attack, when HP is low, use Spoiler Shield, a restoration command. Chaos Bahamut is who we're facing, apparently.
Forgotten time, be reborn!
Lightning immune to gravity as usual, correct. I know that looked really cool, but you have no idea what's going on here. Like, it looks awesome. This whole thing is really awesome looking. But it's like, what's going on?
Not kidding around, huh?
Shield, which heals. Lightning strike, because lightning! Oh, it also gives protecting shell. Which is neat. Woo! Won the battle! You also have cinematic actions. I have to figure out what button that is because it didn't change. You know, you press the button when it shows. You know, because that was the thing for a long time. Do cinematic actions correctly to get better scenes. Yeah, they're QTEs. Hi, Eskimo Poodle and Zareth.
Right.
Isn't this guy fancy? He's also a huge cheater.
Let's not waste time.
Yeah, look, you can also cast Ruin. That would be more like Ruin Death. Oh, well, that's broken now.
The goddess made a wise choice. Powers of chaos bend to my will.
That's cheating.
Keeping up.
So you want to destroy everything?
Oblivion is the fate of all things.
And there you get to choose attack or magic.
Now it's my turn.
Come and die.
We shall see.
Let's end this. You're done!
Not today! I must thank you. In these final moments, I have met my finest moment.
You're finished, Caius!
Ah! Because I don't know what button that is. Oh, that achievement's already gone. There's an achievement to get them all right. It's not showing the 360 controller for whatever reason that setting didn't save. Yeah, backspace doesn't help me. I'm using a controller, and I tried to press backspace on the keyboard and didn't recognize it.
Etro's Gate.
Whatever. I'll fix it in the I'll fix it in the settings later.
Of course. The one from the vision.
The one from the vision. Apparently
I
vision.
know your name. price.
What?
Okay, there's Noel Christ, another random character.
Quickly!
What in the...
I'm here!
Where am I?
Valhalla. You prayed for a miracle, and that brought you here. Or am I wrong?
How did you know?
From Valhalla, I can see everything.
But who are you?
Lightning.
Basically a near goddess. Also, Noelle kinda does look like Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Time for a real fight. You like that?
Also, flying thing now, because Lightning has that. Because Lightning's kinda like a goddess. Whereas Benediction will give you haste.
Scout, here it comes! What now?
Gonna get worse. He's holding back. He's testing us.
Say farewell.
Fly into those! Yes, you can put mines. Mega Flare, because Chaos Bahamut. Who's a loser.
This is the power.
Yes, she is the Knight of Etro. That is her title. She works with the goddess Etro, who is apparently gone because she was like, you know, come back, goddess.
I never said I was a goddess.
Okay, I never said I was a goddess. She has power kind of close to it, though. And that's from the instruction manual, that she has power close to a goddess. The armor looks really slick, though.
How do we fight him?
This is not your battle. There's something else I need you to do.
What?
Bring my sister to me. Her name is Sarah.
Okay.
You'll need to use the portal. Your time-gazing friend should have told you how it works.
That's a gate? But why me?
Because you're the only one who can. You crossed the void and made it to Valhalla.
Because you're a main
You
protagonist.
can find Sarah. And together, you can change the future.
Wait. I can change the future?
How did Lightning get that job? I don't think it's ever explained. She was just chosen or something.
Yes.
Here, take this Moogle with you.
A good luck charm. Give him to Sarah.
Right. You got it. I'll track her down.
Why are you all gung-ho to...
Enjoying your little chat.
Shut up, Caius.
Caius?
Get to the gate. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Go!
And
This again.
just cast Meteor.
Odin! Do it!
What the?
Sarah!
Lightning. Gotta go!
My hopes go with you, Noel Kreis. Become an arrow through time, and speed your way to Sarah. Be there for her, because I no longer can.
And that's it. Lightning's gone.
Time flows without pause. In a world where I no longer exist, the future is about to change. Sarah, the truth still survives, but only you remember it.
Lightning. She was fighting. I guess it was just a dream.
And Sarah's getting visions. Man, what a downgrade from FF4 Kane to Caius. Man.
Such a strange dream.
Because it's the same.
What? What was that? Where did these clothes come from? What's happening out there?
No. But I do want... Yeah, whatever. I got a game, thank you. You didn't save last night, so thanks. Eternal Crystal. A crystal that can only be obtained by those who have played Final Fantasy 13, which we did. So we get this Eternal Crystal. Don't even remember what it's for, but we have it. There's the map. Live trigger. Dreams of strange worlds close appearing from nowhere. What's going on? Was that a vision of the future? Is someone coming here? Am I still dreaming? Message from Lightning. You get to choose how you respond to things. Some comments will get you different things. Not later.
was that dream I just had? A message from the other side? No. She can't be dead. And these clothes, are they from the other side as well?
Jump! You can jump. There we go. Now the game will let me run.
What's happening?
Where's the village? Everything out here is completely different. What is this place?
This place. Did I always live here? My memories just lies. Is it all fake? This has happened before. I felt things change when lightning disappeared. Why? I don't know this place. I don't belong here.
Sarah, come on! Everyone, this way! Down. What is that? Take that!
Snow! Lightning! Help me! Get a hold of yourself! Lightning can't protect you anymore! You have to look after yourself now. Do you hear me? Your sister's dead. She can't help you. Oh, bro!
You want her? Then you're gonna have to go through me!
Oh, look who's acting like a knight in shining armor.
Get up, Sarah.
You were in my dream. I saw you.
Save it for later. Can you fight?
Sure I can. I'm a main protag.
You're gonna have to. One more thing. Don't ever lay down and wait to die!
Okay, I have to give props to Noel and his weapon. Because it's freaking slick. It's a sword with a sheath for another sword there. And he dual wields, which automatically gets you points with me. You all should know that. Where's Snow when you need him? That's a great question. Sarah's weapon of choice is this bow. She uses the bow. And Noel dual wields swords, which again has an awesome design. Defeat all hostiles.
Damn it! Is the ball okay?
Of course, we have Paradigm Shift. You all know how that works. I'll do the tutorial anyway. You can... Paradigm is your battle strategy. Double Trouble is your current paradigm, which is Double Commando. Switch to Slash and Burn to have everyone focus on one target at a time. Slash and Burn turns Sarah into a Ravager and she casts fire. You know how the stagger thing works? Has she ever learnt shooting? Bows aren't easy to use. In fact, that was the reason for the development of crossbows. Completely correct, but she's a main pro tag, so it's fine. You all know Slash and Burn. We used it a lot in FF13. Hard to choose paradigm, blah blah blah. Hey, Phoenix down.
This ain't looking good.
I didn't get it in time. Misdirection is Commando and Sentinel, and Twin Shields is Double Sentinel, which I know sounds like a weird paradigm. But the point of that is you don't have a medic. Neither of them are medics. So if an enemy is going to use a big attack, all you can do is just try to reduce the damage as much as possible. That's what the Double Sentinel is for. That's what Twin Shields is for. Just like in FF13, you get all your HP back after battle. We need snow here, no joke. Oh, there she actually had it as a sword. Yes, her bow turns into a sword, which is really cool. The weapons are slick. There is no mistaking that. Defeat all the enemies in the area, and you get to move on.
Hey, Sarah. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Mackie. Yeah. Gotta go.
Okay.
There's no one's match for Nor.
All right, everyone, listen up. The meteorite hit over there.
Right.
We're gonna check it out.
Team Yuge, ready to roll. Well, and careful. That area's crawling with monsters.
So stay close. Come on.
Okay. You heard him. Move out. With you.
You're okay.
She took a hit, but she's gonna be fine. She just needs some rest.
Thank goodness. And thank you. Whoever you are.
No. Noel Kreis.
No, the Christ.
Okay.
And before I forget, it wasn't just me. You should probably thank this little guy, too.
Hi.
Wow. Is that a toy Moogle?
Yes. No. Real Moogle.
He's supposed to be your lucky charm. Your sister gave him to me.
Wait, you know Lightning?
Grab him.
She's the one who told me to come here.
3 years.
Where did you see her? Was it Valhalla?
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. How'd you guess?
How'd you guess? I had a dream.
I saw it in a dream. I saw my sister. She gave you the Moogle. Then the meteorite came.
And dragged me along with it. I guess.
Do you mean you actually rode here on that meteorite?
Maybe. I don't know. Damned if I can remember. Why don't we go and check it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Now I know for sure. Lightning is alive. She's in a place called Valhalla. I'd only just met Noel, but I believed him. I believed every word he said.
Because we have that connection as main protags.
Even though it couldn't possibly be true. It seems like only yesterday. The smile on Lightning's face when she gave her blessing for Snow and me to get married.
Yeah, remember? That's how 13 ended.
But I'm
And it was
the only
happy.
one who ever remembered that. No one believes. It's just a dream, they say. From when I slept in the crystal. An illusion.
So apparently that never happened.
They say my sister is gone. That 3 years ago she sacrificed herself to stop the fall of Cocoon. She turned into the crystal pillar that holds Cocoon above the surface of Pulse, and saved both worlds. That's what they say. But even so...
Early riser.
Tell me your name? And who are you? What do you do?
I'm a hunter.
I feel like an interrogator. Do you mind me asking?
Shoot. Curiosity killed the cat.
Where are you from? Tell me about Valhalla. You're a hunter? Did you really see lightning?
So you're a hunter. Is that like your job?
Well, less of a job and more of a way of life. In the era I come from, if you don't learn how to hunt, you don't get to eat.
Are you really from a different time?
I'm not trying to hide anything. You don't believe me?
Oh, I don't get to ask that one.
Guess I'm not so good at small talk.
No, you're not. That's okay. Sounds like music for a song. Mog clock. Alright, this is one of the most important things here. Whenever monsters suddenly materialize, because it's kind of like random battles in a way, enemies will just suddenly pop up out of nowhere. Mog clock will appear. If you can find the enemy and strike them with your weapon before it's out of the green zone, you get a preemptive strike, which is awesome. You know how good those are. If you move into the enemy or strike them before when it's in the yellow zone, it'll just be a standard battle. If it reaches red, the enemy is ready and guns for you. That's what happens when the time runs out. If this happens, you cannot select retry. You just lose. If you lose, that's it. Reload a save. Press A to initiate enemies. Initiate battle with enemies. If you run out of the red circle, you that's how you run from the battle. Just make sure you do it before the clock turns red. We can start with haste. I need to set slash and burn as my default. You all know how post-work soldiers work, so I'm in 13. Hi, Sarsla. Break them, and then you can do real damage. It's not complicated. Just hit the enemy before the time runs out. Or run before the time runs out. Star Seeker. Mog transforms into this versatile weapon. That is the name of her weapon. For Null, it's Flame Falser. Forced to resemble dancing flames. A weapon unlike any found in present times. Because apparently he's from a different time. Because yes, time's going to be a thing in this game. Oh, can I not change the paradigm from here? Maybe I don't have access to that yet. You can change and have different outfits. Summoner's garb. Of course, beachwear. And just like a white mage. And then, of course, the default outfit, which I will stick with for now, since we haven't seen it enough. Battle attire, which just looks sweet, and we'll be switching to that at some point. Space-Time Guardian. And Black Mage. But he doesn't have the hat, so it fails. You can even change the way Mug looks. You can have it look like that. You know, it just changes the color. Dog, cat, stripes. Have it look crystal. Have it with fancy glasses. And so on and so forth. Chocolate! Stuffed animal. Also looks like a white mage. Yay. And black mage. But we'll just stick with the default for everybody for now.
Say, hey, these clothes remind me of Lightman's. They've got the same patterns.
Really? All I know is I was wearing them when I woke up.
I wanted to say because 13's world is not convoluted enough, but we don't actually know enough about the world to say that after a whole game of it. Exactly!
I'm pretty sure this isn't a dream.
Like, this game really just throws you into kind of like the deep end. Like, what's going on? I don't know, let's just go. From second one.
Wow.
New Bodum, 003AF. AF is basically when... So the AF is the ending of 13. So 3AF is 3 years after FF13. Got it? Okay.
I just didn't think it would be that beautiful. Cool.
Should we look for an escape route?
Legend. I can't believe I'm really here.
Noah's staring at Cocoon like he's seeing it for the first time. What to say? Seem a bit shaken? Not used to seeing Cocoon? What do you mean in the legend?
What do you mean by in the legend?
The legend about Cocoon, how it was held up in the sky by a crystal pillar. How we all knew that story.
Seems funny to call it a legend. It's only been 3 years.
And you see, the preemptive strike does not give you 100, doesn't make it to where it insta-chains. It's they're ready to be broke almost instantly. It just gives you a boost. But you do get haste, which is nice. If you get 5 stars, as you see, you get an item drop 200% and a rare drop 200% chance.
It's a good thing the meteorite didn't land like those. Sarah, didn't think you were the adventuring type. Sarah, you came too? It's dangerous.
You do get this really good music. Something for later, if I remember right. It is something for later. Yeah, something for later. I remember what it is now. Mom? A map of New Bodom. As you can see, Mog will show you things. Be like, oh, there's treasure over here. So do pay attention to the really cool movable. Now that we have the map, we can actually see everything. Yes, you have to fight. You have to find maps. You just don't get them like in 13. The number displayed after explored at the bottom shows you how much of the map you've gone to. You see, now we can actually see everything.
You don't think the people on Cocoon have dropped that rock?
Can't do anything there yet.
It's dangerous. Is that a Moogle?
It is a Moogle.
Huh?
Lame. Messed that up. I don't remember, to be honest, if filling out the map gives you anything. I don't know if this is like Star Ocean or not.
Sarah, didn't think you were the adventuring type.
Cocoon makes a good landmark.
A Libra scope?
Is that Moogle good for anything?
Yeah, it is. That is Godot. Star Ocean does it? Yeah.
Cocoon looks amazing at night.
If I remember right, Star Ocean kind of started that. With a few games that do use that. You're lame. Go down already. I can't just run into it anymore. I actually have to press a jump button. Why make me press a button when you didn't make me press a button before?
I see it too. Pretty sure it's no dream.
That's gonna bother me. Just jump automatically like you did in 13. Ugh. Why are things downgraded in the sequel?
Hey, Huge.
Hey. So, this is the famous Noah, huh?
Yep.
I guess news travels fast. The bro told me how you helped her out. I'm Huge. Nice to meet you. Hey, likewise. What's with the new style and threads, Sarah? Not exactly a dress up and hit the town kind of occasion.
You want to try them on? You're one to talk, Huge. They fell from the sky. I don't remember putting them on.
Huge, you're not really one to talk, you know.
What? These are my regular clothes. Can't help looking fabulous. Okay, I better get going. See you guys later.
Bye.
I think I missed talking to Godot, so that stinks. They fell from the sky. Yeah, you can answer different ways and you'll get different dialogue. What's that?
More of them.
Maybe it's an illusion. Like some sort of mirage showing
A tuft of Phoenix down? Someone Phoenix down. See, I didn't talk to Godot. Darn it.
Weird. How do these plants grow so fast? I don't get it. There must be pockets of unstable time or something.
More meteorite phenomena.
Oh, you got that right. Oh, look at this stuff. Ever since that rock came down, we've been seeing all kinds of aberrations.
Do you have any idea what's happening?
Not the slightest clue. Some spots seem to have sped forward centuries. But other parts haven't changed at all.
So, these areas are from different timelines. Realities blending together. Like two ages overlapping. That about right?
Right! It's exactly like that.
Where'd that move come from? Even you can't figure out what's going on. Where the monster's coming from? Where'd the meteorite come from?
Are these creatures from another world as well?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think it's safe to say they're from another world. I mean, you haven't seen anything like them around here, right?
Man,
Do we really have to go investigate? I'm ready to give up about now.
Cocoon is gone.
Coon just vanished. Defensive role, Sentinel. An efficient battle strategy is the key to victory. Perform a paradigm shift to select paradigm best suited. When up against a powerful enemy, switch to Twin Shields, a defensive paradigm dominated by Sentinels that can mitigate damage. Gogmagog, this thing, uses the powerful attack Swipe. When you seem about to unleash the attack, make sure to paradigm shift into Twin Shields. Sentinel role's bonus is damage reduction. Wrong one, sorry. How about you, not Swipe? Done. Darn, really? All that, and you don't even give me 5 stars. Sorry. Phoenix down. Go back to whatever time you came from. Gogmagog Fragment Alpha. By resolving the anomalies along the timeline, you'll obtain special objects known as fragments. Fragments are memories of time solidified into shards, each containing a valuable piece of knowledge or a slice of history. There are 160 fragments hidden in the world. Can you find them all? The answer is no. I mean, yes you can, but I'm not going to.
Love to know what's in that rock.
Is the world finally coming to an end?
Yes, exactly, Sarah. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. That's this entire game. 300 to go.
Guess that Knoll's seen a few fights before.
Yeah,
We made it.
Wait up!
Two dice greens. Okay, nothing else over there. It's all time stuff here, and it just. You'll see.
That place.
You'll see.
No, do you know?
Yeah.
Wait, what happened to Cocoon? It's not there.
Well, you're looking at a different time. That's the world I come from. In my world, Cocoon doesn't exist. When I was born, the sky was already empty. Tell me, how many years has it been since Ragnarok appeared and Cocoon fell?
Well, it's 3 AF. So that was 3 years ago.
For me, all that happened 700 years in the past.
700
I was
years.
born and raised in another time. 700 years in the future.
Yes, I knew it. I knew you weren't from this world.
I'm the last of humanity.
Hey!
Sarah, I can take you there. We can find Lightning together. I know she wants to see you.
You're full of it!
Yeah, that's impossible.
Lightning's gone, man.
Godot. Noel, do you know where my sister is?
Come with me.
What's happening?
You see? It's a time gate.
What do you mean?
Wow.
Time gate.
What the? It's like a portal. Lightning is in a place called Valhalla. She's waiting on the other side.
I couldn't turn my eyes away. I knew the answer lay beyond that gate. The answer to my doubts and dreams. On the broad plain beneath Cocoon, my sister once celebrated my marriage to Snow. I remember her smile like it was yesterday. But sometime when I wasn't looking, she disappeared. She was gone as if she'd never been there in the first place. Lightning, are you out there? Did I dream that day on Pulse, or did it really happen? Noel says he can find you, but is he telling the truth? Noel's world was a terrible place where Cocoon did not exist. He had traveled back in time to change that bleak future, or so he told us.
Listen, when different eras overlap, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. Objects from different times get mixed up. If you want to open a gate and travel through time, you have to find one of those objects. They're called artifacts.
Artifacts?
The keys to the future. They're anachronisms, relics of a different world. Basically, things that don't belong in your time. If we can find one, we might be able to use it to open the gate. Then we could cross time and travel to Lightning's world.
Could Noel be telling the truth? Beyond that gate, in a place called Valhalla, is Lightning alive and waiting for me? Can I dare to hope again, after all this time? Oh, how I want to believe. I want my sister back. So much happened the night the meteorite fell. We all had a lot to think about. I wonder if anyone slept. Good morning.
Good morning, Sarah. So she said good morning to all of you. You can now access party paradigms and the Crystarium. You know how the Crystarium works, except it works slightly different here.
The impact site is off limits for now.
Shouldn't we check it out, though? Make everyone more nervous if we don't.
Life trigger rewards. LeBrew's Olive Tattoo.
Hear that thing. There's monsters everywhere.
So depending on how you answer things, you get different life trigger rewards. He was Boone in Fallout New Vegas. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, good job, Noel. And you get tons of stuff. Adornments. Light breezy design that reflects LeBrew's positive attitude. You'll get adornments depending on how you answer, the questions, or the questions you ask and stuff, and those life triggers where you choose how you respond. Adornments are stuff you put on your characters. They are completely cosmetics. They have no stats. It's just how you want to look. Alright, to the Crystarium. As you see, Sarah's is a bow, and Noel's are the dual swords. For Sarah, no commando. Where's the Can I only do commando right now? Oh, right. That's how this... I forgot. So, the way this works is you don't level up each... That's the best way to explain this. You go to a node and choose which class you want to up. The classes aren't separate like they are in 13. Where it's like, oh, I'm just going to upgrade the Commando tree, or I'm going to upgrade the Ravager tree, or whatever. No, the tree is here and it's set, you just choose what you want to put a point into. You see? And then now there's Commando. If I want to make the next one Commando, then it will be level 3 Commando. Or if I want to put a point into Sentinel, it'll become a level 2 Sentinel. But you're still on the same grid. See, we just moved along the grid. You can see what's coming up next. For Sarah, there's Flame Strike, Spark Strike, at some level after that, and then sometime after that will be Blizzard, and then Arrow. At level 4, there's Blitz for Sarah. It's even worse in this game. It's so bad. They should have just had the different trees like they did in 13. I mean, that it worked. I didn't like it, but it worked. Here it's even more like, what? Also, your stats will go up depending on how you put depending on what class you level up. Like, there's no just plus strength or anything like it was. Ravager bonus. Because I filled that in as a Ravager, we got a little more HP and we got magic. If I would have filled it in as Commando, we would have gotten strength and more HP. If you fill it in as Sentinel, you get a lot more HP and I think a little bit of strength. That's how it works. While it gives you a little more customization, overall you're just not gonna feel. You're just not gonna feel that power increase as much. Whereas, like, oh yeah, you know, it's like, you know, oh, I got 24 strength. That's awesome. You can see it coming up. Here you have to. It just doesn't work as well. Plus 8 health, and we'll go get Flame Strike. Plus 2 health, plus 2 magic because Ravager. Next is Spark Strike, so we'll grab that. We get plus 3 health for that one. It's the big nodes. You get the bonus depending on what class you put in. Level 10 for Blizzard. So here we get plus 2 magic. And another plus 2 magic because of Ravager. Plus 1 magic there. Plus 2 magic because Ravager. So now she knows Blizzard, and I don't have enough for the next level. For Null, we're going to go Commando. Ooh, Metagard would be good. Let's get Metagard. The Sentinel bonus is more HP, but it's not that much more HP. So try to get a different stat on those. Plus 2 strength. Learn Blitz. Plus 1 HP, plus 2 strength. And yes, it's not like plus 1 stamina and then you get 10 HP or something. No, it actually means plus 1 HP. Plus 20 HP. Plus 11 HP. Plus 2 strength. But see, you can't see what you're getting. Yeah, we can give him Blindside. Commando bonus. And none of CP. Okay. It's just not as good a system. It's just not. No, sorry. Paradigms. Slash and burn shall be the main. Okay. Then you have this with your paradigm decks. You can fine-tune them to how you want them to act. To an extent. So there's normal, which they'll act like they did in 13. they'll act how their class is supposed to act. Like Ravagers will strike at whatever the Sentinel is striking at, or whatever the Commando is striking at. Excuse me, to up the chain gauge. It'll work like that. Cross will prioritize actions that affect single targets. So Ravagers will not use Aga spells, for example. They'll want to just mass cast single spells and hit one target. Whereas Wide is the opposite. The AI will prioritize spells that hit, or actions that hit an area. So if you want to make sure they use, nothing but like Aga and hit, like Firaga, and hit wide areas. In my experience, it sounds cool, but it doesn't work very well. I always felt you were just kind of better off sticking with normal. But that's just me. That's me probably not messing around enough with it, so. And that's all we have access to is Commando, Ravager, and Sentinel. We're going to stick with Slash and Burn. That'll be kind of our go-to one. If only Snow was here.
Morning.
Sorry about you, Steve. Good morning, Kubo. Morning to you. Good morning.
LeBro. Good morning, Kupo. Good morning, Kupo. You win. I can't compete with morning people. Mornings
I can't
are what
either.
I do best.
Mornings are not what I do best.
Time for you to move on, huh? You were up late last night, Mackie. Big project?
Project? Yeah, I was, working on something for Snow. That thing, you know.
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy, anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
Oh, I don't know. That meteorite turning into that crazy time gate thing?
It's hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Me magically getting new clothes? Like, as crazy as it sounds,
Okay?
it's the most, makes the most sense out of everything we've heard so far, so.
Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself.
Where's Snow? Nobody knows.
If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
When searching for artifacts and treasure spheres, pay attention to Moogle's bauble. It will glow when in vicinity of special items and other treasures. Find the place that triggered the Moogle's bauble and examine the uncovered treasure using A.
Give me a chance and I'll prove that it's true. I'll answer as best I can.
What's with Moogle? How do you know lightning? What's this gate? A world without Cocoon?
Okay, so what's this gate all about?
It's a time portal. They appear when the timelines are out of sync. But apparently not just anyone can pass through them.
And that's where the artifacts come in?
Right. You use an artifact to attune the portal, thereby activating it. At least, that's what they say.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the broken Foul Sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town in Cocoon. Snow was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
Yeah, you think?
Look, I think Mog has found something.
But that's just a cat. Oh, and it's with the one we keep at Nora House.
My younger brother's dying to ride an air bike.
Ugh.
Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so. Maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
Invisible, yeah, for real.
Stay on her,
Cats have been on edge ever since that rock fell out of the sky. I've never heard them sound so excited.
When I was on Cocoon, I did nothing but watch vid shows.
Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Huge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey, girl.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mac, you'll do it.
You too.
Aw.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a face.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost Lightning, and then Snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
So it hasn't been all bad.
I was pretty bad. I lost my sister and my
No,
fiance.
not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough
Where is Snow?
times, we have each other.
Nobody knows.
That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family.
Just like Lightning, just gone.
Yeah.
If only Snow was here, if only Lightning was here, why don't you sit down here too? The cat's my only family. Cat is my only family! If only Snow was here.
But without Snow, Snow, I still feel as lonely as can be, even with all these friends around me.
You and Snow want the same thing. I'm sure you'll find each other again. We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
You can do it, Mog.
What is an artifact anyway?
No one knows. Only that it's something that doesn't belong in this time.
I don't get it. Who told you about them? What does one look like? Where should we look?
Where do you think we should look?
Well, this isn't my native time period. Maybe we should start by asking the locals if they've seen anything.
Good idea. I just hope they don't think we're crazy.
These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
Look, the Moogle's reacting to the kids.
Yeah, I don't think he's...
Why don't you let me jump? There we go.
Oh, wow. You grow vegetables?
What? You mean you don't?
Well, the soil is barren. Nothing will grow at all. We have to survive by hunting. It's that or starve.
Yesterday, you said you were the last of humanity. What did you mean?
Just what I said. When I was born, there were fewer humans in the world than live in this village. After a while, I was the only one left.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you're like an endangered animal? that's the funny one. So it was the end of the world? Can't believe it. How did it come to that?
You mean it was the end of the world?
Yeah. And let me tell you, I still can't get over seeing so many people all at once.
I'll do what I want.
I think the future can be changed.
Well, obviously, because we have all this crazy time stuff going on, so hey, maybe the future can be changed.
Good morning.
It's alright, yeah?
These are my students. I teach their classes.
That's their teacher.
Teacher, huh?
Right! I'm so glad you're all safe. Yeah. Now, did everyone do their homework?
I did mine, because I didn't want you getting mad at me like the last time.
Seems like you'd be soft on kids, but you're pretty strict, huh?
Hey.
Oh, he said he was...
Not that bad.
Meanie Miss Farron.
You know, I'm only strict because my teacher was strict. Lightning must have rubbed off on me.
My grandmother was a teacher, too. She taught me everything I know. She taught me about Grand Pulse and its history.
Well, Sherlock, are you really from the future? Do you know what happens next? What was she like?
What was your grandmother like?
I was always her favorite. She kind of spoiled me. She lived until she was 50, so she had a lot to teach me.
50?
50? But she was still so young.
Lifespans were longer during this age. If my grandmother were still alive, I could have learned so much more. I could have handled things better.
Or no. Like, he comes from a really bleak...
I knew my eyes weren't playing tricks on me.
It's Maggie! I better get out of here!
Something's going on there.
What's he got there?
Let's follow him.
Lightning's knife. Remember that?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here?
Hey, this looks familiar. You know how it all should have ended. With everything being happy.
Snow!
Sarah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Yeah. Wait. That's not how that happened.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. The lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Neela flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats. But then, all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
Good question. Maybe I can see different futures because history changed. It's a message from Lightning?
Well, perhaps history changed somehow.
You mean your memories are true, but history was altered afterwards?
Of course, that's not really possible. I know that. But I just don't understand how I can remember it so clearly when no one else can. Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
Sorry to tell you, the mountain path is off limits. Cadeau's orders. We can't go near the meteorite right now.
Wait, I remember, wasn't there another path along the shore?
Well, now that you mention it, there is another route along the shore that the surfers use. There's a path that appears when the tide's low. You can't use it right now, though.
What are you running from?
Watch it. Don't go that way.
Oh, now I have to deal with this flame strike thing. No, they don't change that. They don't make that better, of course. And there's your battle music, like normal battle music and stuff. Oh man, the Hat in Time was great. I loved that.
So I guess that's the end of that.
Where are you? Stop jumping. Yay! And then Moogle turns back into Moogle and Hug Moogle.
Things that shouldn't exist don't exist, right?
Weak to thunder.
I could have handled that alone.
Yay! A Mog in time. That'd be good. I'd
Events
play
that
that.
shouldn't occur keep occurring.
So a different universe timeline. Maybe, not a bad guess, Urza. That's kind of what it hints at, right? Like, something's going on with time, obviously. Part of the journey is finding out what.
I kind of feel bad.
But I want to know.
There, now we've got you. Miss Farron?
Try Miss Farron. Boy's hiding something. What approach would work best? I'll buy you lunch for a year. Alright now, spill it, mister. What have you been up to, young man? Talk to Miss Farron. Promise I won't get mad. What kind of tone would Sarah take? Probably X or B. XB, 2B, or not 2B. B, alright, B.
What have you been up to, young man? Why don't you talk to Miss Farron? You're kind of scaring me.
You should be.
I think you just completely creeped him out.
Darn. Then we go more aggressive.
Listen up, mister, and you listen good. Start talking or your homework gets tripled.
Meaning Miss Farron.
No! Please, please, anything but that!
We're making friends, are we?
Nope.
Why did you run away? I promise I won't get mad if you tell me.
I know you say you won't get mad at me, but I can't tell you. I don't want to get yelled at.
The kid was trying to get away from Mackie. I bet you anything he was up to no good.
I don't want to yell at you. Why'd you want from Mackie? Right, out with that already. You don't have to talk if you don't want to.
You were running from Mackie, weren't you? Did you do something you weren't supposed to?
I was watching him work on the robots, and then I saw it and I just couldn't help myself.
This ought to be good. And then what happened?
This ought to be good.
I hope you're not misbehaving. It makes me sad when my students don't behave.
I'm sorry, Miss Farron. Guess I'll own up. The truth is, I sold something for Mackie.
And that's why he was chasing you?
What did you take?
This necklace. It belongs to you, doesn't it?
Snow's necklace.
Hey, wait!
Whee!
What was he doing with this anyway?
That belongs to Mackie, doesn't it?
No, it's mine. It's a reminder of a promise a good friend made me.
A good friend? Really? A good friend?
Sarah, I believe you. Your sister's alive. She's out there somewhere.
Thank you, Snow.
Here, you hang on to this for a while. When I come back, it'll be with Lightning. Then there's no way she can say no to us getting married.
Okay.
Okay.
And that was the last time I saw Snow.
And then
The memories I had of Lightning standing on the plain beneath Cocoon. He was the only one who believed. Believed them enough to do something.
because Snow always believes in Sarah. We saw that in 13.
That's why I've been waiting here.
And doing nothing, right? Lightning and Snow are long gone, but you still sit here and wait. Why didn't you go after them?
I have faith in Snow. Snow told me to wait. Well, I wanted to follow him.
I have faith in Snow. He is a hero after all.
And has that faith been enough? Neither of you want to be apart, yet here you are alone.
Don't you think I know that?
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you tell me, what good is a hero if he's never around?
It's a very interesting point that Noah makes. But the thing is, Sarah's not an was not an adventuring type, not before all this happened.
It wasn't the artifact after all.
I got a question for you. Who's this Snow person? Your boyfriend?
He's like this really cool guy. The most important person in my life, fiancé, my hero. All these are true. Let's just be upfront with it because the game isn't.
He's my fiancé. He's off trying to find Lightning for me.
You mean he's trying to get to Valhalla?
Well, no. I told everyone there was something strange about Lightning just disappearing. And only Snow believed me.
Ah, I see. That's the kind of guy that everyone looks up to, huh?
Yeah, he's awesome.
I kind of feel bad.
Oh, by the way, enemies actually drop Gil in this game, which is an improvement. So there is that. I gotta be fair. I do like you actually get Gil.
Some great waves out there.
No artifact yet, huh?
No, instead, my things are showing up in places they shouldn't be.
I wonder if someone's trying to mess with us.
I doubt it. No one here would do something like that.
I guess not. Unless they think they're doing the right thing.
It might not be a person at all. I mean, with time and space being warped everywhere, anything could happen, really.
Right. And that's how your things ended up out here? It's not a bad theory. Okay, so maybe we should ask if anyone else is missing stuff.
Let's head to the house and find out.
The game looks better than 13. Yeah, it's definitely more crisp. I mean, the game came out a few years later? Don't remember exactly how long. But yeah, the graphics are more crisp. Like, they look really good. For sure.
That mirror, it was never there before.
Hey, check it out.
Wait. Okay, what is that? Kupu? Kupu Kupu? How did that happen?
It's a twist in time. Something that doesn't belong.
Yeah.
I think this is an artifact.
We found an artifact, just as Noel said we would. Does this mean everything else he said is true? Did he really meet lightning in Valhalla? Maybe.
Beyond the Looking Glass.
Once I step through the gate,
Nice
I'll
one.
be leaving my friends, my students, and the village for who knows how long. Can you tell me, Lightning? Do I dare believe this man?
Giant's artifact.
Okay, now we just have to head for the gate.
I don't get it. What was that artifact doing in the mirror?
Aqua Ribbon, for how we answered our questions.
The mirror must have belonged to someone else in the past. Or the future, wherever it came from. It didn't
belong here.
I'm going to take this artifact and open that gate.
Oh, you weren't talking about the
You don't trust
graphics.
me, do you? I can see it in your eyes. If there's anything you're wondering about or don't believe, just ask, and I'll try to explain.
Well, there is one thing. What is it you want, exactly?
A future that has people in it.
That's good. I'm with Noel on that one.
I lived at the end of days. I was the very last child to be born. As I grew up, everyone I knew died, one by one, until eventually it was just me. All their dreams fell on my shoulders. I was their last hope. It was too much, so I left. Sure, maybe I couldn't go home again. Maybe I couldn't make everyone happy. But at the very least, I could rebuild a future where everyone could survive. So I went through the gate. I wasn't thinking very clearly then. I had a dream, but I didn't think it all out. I didn't know what it really meant. But once I got here and saw how you and your friends live in this village, I knew my dream could come true. In Valhalla, your sister gave me a chance. She gave me hope. The future can be changed. That's what she told me, and I believe her.
I understand. Thank you, Noel. Thank you for telling me that.
You want to take a moment to say goodbye before we leave?
Thanks. I think I'm okay.
Listen, Maze, you were talking about how it feels more polished, better paced. You're always doing things here. The pacing's weird because of how the game is set up. Like, it's not bad. It's just weird.
People have been talking. That Noel fellow seems like a good man to have around.
Yep. He even saved my life once.
You guys make a really good team, you know that? I bet Snow would be jealous if he found out.
Probably, yeah.
No more meteorites, please.
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere? I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
There are side quests in Final Fantasy 13-2. This is where the pacing, you know, can kind of be off. Like I said, it's weird because you actually have side quests here.
Thank you. My other kits are practically empty. And we still have people to treat. I put in an order for supplies, but deliveries take forever to arrive. I'm counting on you. Did you find that?
Search new bottom.
If you're heading to the gate, you can use the mountain path too.
Right, and not like 13 with the sea stones. You'll talk to NPCs and get side quests.
If you ever need a good meal,
Thank you, Nubra.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to find the med kit.
Hey, Sarah.
Did you find out?
Well, to be perfect, their new provisional...
I hope so. I hear they're having...
Yeah, I've heard that too. And us Nora members are...
Apparently Gummer's having problems. There you go, that's what you need. Isn't in town. Okay, great. Leaving now. Wait.
Miss Farron... it's just that some people were talking, and it would be lonely if you left.
What is Noah's new motto?
lonely.
The wildlife is no match for Nora?
This
Exactly.
is my home. I love it here. If I do leave, I'll always come back. I promise.
What is that? What is it?
The gate is where the meteorite fell. So we should head towards Cocoon, right?
It must be.
We can count on you.
Can you ignore fights? Yes, you just have to keep running. You just run away from the enemies. Just be warned, whatever you're gonna do it quick. So if that clock turns to red and you lose, that's worst case scenario.
We should just close this area off.
I will actually save the game. Thinking about it. Game. Game. Save everywhere? Yes and no. There are places you can't save. Okay, that was... Yay? Supposed to pull up like a save me. Whatever. There are places you can't save. Normal all that. Interesting. Hey, it's a rare drop of an iron bangle. I'd like that. It did just kick me. Oh, change to the bow.
Wish they were all that easy.
Oh.
As long as I'm here, everyone's safe.
Gotta remember, gotta push the button. We can go this way now because the
I'm used to doing my rounds.
The tide is low. Hey, an iron bangle. Okay, so here's how this works. In Final Fantasy 13, you had so many accessory slots, right? And you could just equip whatever. In 13.2, you have an accessory count. So you start with 50. There will be accessory buffs along the way, and it goes up to 100, I think, if you get them all. But you start with 50. Every accessory has a certain cost. Iron Bangles cost 30, so then we'd have 20 left. Iron Bangles in this game don't give you 50 HP, they give you 10% HP. So that way they stay useful until we find better bangles. But they stay useful throughout the game, more so than a flat increase. So capacity 50, we've used 30 of it. Very simple. It's not really better or worse, it's just different.
I'm glad we found the artifact.
If you're heading to the gate, take this shortcut. Godot said you were free to come and go as you please.
Cut off what they were talking. I hate doing that too. You can talk to an NPC and then like a whole conversation is just lost.
Here.
Hold it off. Oh, can I not do anything with that yet? Darn it. See, there's something here?
We don't have enough manpower.
We can mess with that later.
We can count on you.
It's really scary out here at night.
Tough to Phoenix down. Man, I was gonna immediately attack monsters with it. Well, not the, right there, just like that. not the brightest.
Bye.
Wish they were all that easy.
I hope we don't...
Hey, look who's back. Causality barrier. Oh man, I don't even have, we use it just to, just to reduce the damage because we don't have a Steel Guard or anything with it yet. It's just the passive that reduces damage. Yep, boss music! Very, Devil May Cry-ish. Yeah, the music in this is way different than 13. Really a lot of Final Fantasies. Done. Phoenix down and an Iron Bangle for no. Again, go back to wherever you came from. Goemon Fragment Beta and 1000 CP. Chocobo? It's a Chocobo! Chocobos are large birds used as riding mounts. Feed Geishel greens to a Chocobo and it'll let you hop on the saddle and ride around. You will not encounter any monsters while mounted, so Chocobos are your best option when you wish to travel somewhere quickly and safely. Press left bumper when you wish to dismount. There are some locations where the speedy avian companions are not initially available, but keep exploring and you might find they eventually appear. No time traveler should miss the chance to see the world from the back of a Chocobo. Why does it have those, like, ear things? No clue. Somebody wanted to just make the Chocobo look more fancy, I guess.
I could have handled that alone.
Crystarium. Steel Guard at 3. I may want to grab that. More magic. Remember, when you see the bigger globe, that's going to be you get a bonus depending on what you put there. So for Sarah, it'll be Ravager or something that gives her magic because I want her to cast. But we'll get Steel Guard, so she can actually use that. A little more HP or a little more strength. This is going to be Arrow. For the Ravager bonus. So she knows Blitz. Plus magic. Darn, then we hit the end. That's a shame. When you reach the end, the Crystarium expands. Crystarium is expanded. Select a level bonus. You get a bonus when you expand the Crystarium. But then each one becomes more expensive, like each node. But we can either boost the Commando It'll act like getting a roll crystal, basically. It'll work like that. Ravager boost, Saboteur roll, so you can unlock Saboteur. ATB gauge, which is what we're grabbing, and increase your accessory capacity. We definitely want the ATB gauge, so it's 4 instead of 3. Darn, I don't have enough for Kara. And then you go through again. It just loops around. So then you go... Like, it never changes. You just loop around and go again. Just everything's more expensive now. And then when you complete another loop, you get another bonus. And that's how it works. Yay? It's not cool. Commando. And a bonus. Let's go Sentinel. Don't answer that. Sentinel. One French word. Commando bonus and Scourge. Ravage. Ooh, launch is coming up. That's great. We want that. I do want a few more in Sentinel though, because he may take that role. Crystarium expands. Unlock Synergist roll, Comm boost, Sentinel boost, accessory, but of course we're taking the ATB gauge. And we're short of loading Ravage, of course. Alright, and that is their... That is what they got for now. Equip... No, I'll just show you this. Cost 30. Can't equip it because only 20 remaining. Give no an extra 10% HP. Alright. Jump. Well, I'm doing that. You don't have to do it that way. You could just as easily give a bunch of Ravager rolls to Noel and turn him into a spellcaster, and then give a bunch of Commando plus to Sarah and turn her into a Commando. You can do that. It's just make sure your bonuses match what you want to do. So when you come up to one of those big orbs, make sure it's Commando, so she'll get more strength. Or like I've been doing, making sure she gets more magic. Gets that bonus of magic through Ravager. You could easily swap this around, but Noel with those dual swords, I want him to be a Commando and I want him to melee. Which makes Sarah a spellcaster for me. So, yay, Geishel Greens! I only have 2, so... And I don't remember... Oh, we didn't find the med kit. Oh well.
Are you sure you're ready?
I can come back.
You know, once we go through, there might be no coming back.
There's coming back. I'm ready, maybe we should wait. Yeah, but treasures. What treasures? Like, I thought I found everything.
can't do this yet.
It's okay. You have to be sure in your heart. There's still monsters around. Keep a lookout.
I will. You be careful too, man.
Nice.
He's a grab.
It's huge. It's huge.
A chocobo.
Good job, Chocobo. There's the med kit.
He's mighty fast. Whoa!
Hope y'all are happy.
Nice. A chocobo.
Yes, yes, that's it. You found my kit. I've been using this kit since I lived on Cocoon. Couldn't believe I'd lost it. It's funny how you get attached to these things. I'm sorry it's not much of a reward, but here. Ever seen a rock like this? I found it just over there. Do me a favor and try not to get yourselves hurt. I've got enough patients already. There aren't many people who like to play nurse around here.
A heart prism and 50 CP. So you get another fragment. It does give Sarah Fira though. And that will give no Ravage.
Are you sure you're ready?
Oh man, that just cancels it.
Are you sure you're ready?
Are you
Once
ready?
you go through, there might be no coming back.
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready to go. It's not a dream or a lie. I know my sister is alive out there. I'm sorry I doubted you. Of all people, I should know how bad it can make you feel when no one believes what you say. Snow put all his trust in me. Now it's my turn to do the same for you. I've made up my mind. You and I. We go together.
I won't let you down. We'll find Valhalla, I promise. So, you're not gonna say goodbye?
There's no need. We already have, sort of. Lightning's knife. It's been sharpened and cleaned.
You did that.
Hey, shut up.
Look, my pendant has a brand new chain.
Oh, okay.
And Snow was purring like a kitten. Someone gave him a good brushing.
Shh.
Why don't you guys go fess up?
Fess up.
Go on. You too.
Hey, Sarah. I figured no way you're leaving the pendant behind. So I made a chain, you know, so you wouldn't lose it.
If Lightning is alive out there, wouldn't want her getting mad over a poorly maintained weapon. You know her.
If you leave, someone's got to pick up the slack looking after Snow, so I volunteered myself.
Thanks, guys. It's time for me to go. I don't know what's waiting out there in the future between worlds, but I want to see lightning so much. If there's any chance at all, I want to take it.
You can go, but you have to come back in one piece. Promise?
I promise. If I believe, maybe a miracle will happen.
The future won't change until you make the first step.
You know what you're doing, right?
Well, I can't say that I do. This is the first time I've opened a gate myself. Guess we'll just have to find out.
Hey, what about Sarah?
I'll protect her. I promise you. I vow never to let her come to harm. And trust me, for Sarah's sake.
I guess this is it.
Guess so. Looks like the future starts now.
So no one volunteers to Sentinel for life, basically. Bye! I don't know why y'all aren't getting sucked in.
I'll be back.
Sarah, you set out on your journey for my sake. You believed in a promise. You believed in a future you could not see. I will keep fighting here, at the end of the world. I know you will come. I believe in you.
Oh, look who it is.
Sarah. This place is incredible.
It's the Historia Crux. The crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.
The Historia Crux is your compass for navigating the rivers of time. Select the year and location in which you wish to travel, and confirm your selection. Each time a new gate is opened, more areas will become unlocked, expanding your freedom to journey among the timeline. Because of course we can't just go straight to Valhalla. Why would we be able to do that? You can return to the Historia Crux by pressing start and open the pause menu. By returning to the Historia Crux, game progress and data, such as character advancement, will be saved automatically. Time will cease to flow for that location, and you can safely travel to another area without losing any story progress. Use Historia Crux as your way station to explore the myriad possibilities available through time travel. Once this primer has appeared, loading saved data will allow you to continue your game from the Historia Crux. Select a location, and off you go. And you can see there's a bunch of dots up there. The end goal is, of course, the one at the very right. But, of course, it's not going to be super easy to get there. The only place we can go is, yay, the Brescia Ruins. 5 AF. So this is just 2 years from where we were, 5 years from the end of FF13. Oh yeah, you can actually save. Auto save data wouldn't be saved as save data too. Gee, thanks, game. Put the auto save data there. And then you can do the view like this as well. How does he know all that? I have no clue. How Noel knows all of that. What else? felt like there was something I was going to say and just it left me. On we go!
Rejecting the easy path, humanity has chosen to build a society based on human technology rather than relying on the Fal'Cie. A provisional government has replaced the Sanctum, and a scientific organization calling itself the Academy searches ruins for ancient technological secrets. One such site is on the shores of Lake Brescia, where a giant war weapon has been unearthed.
Let's go through time. Oh, lightning. I was going to talk about lightning. Lightning has been reduced from main character, who was a very interesting character, to narrator. That's what she is in this game.
When reaching for the future, we sometimes fall into the past. As we gaze upon events that cannot be changed, our hearts grow bitter with regret. And you, my dear Sarah, will you encounter your past here? How will you choose to deal with that pain?
Sure?
Yeah, check it out. You can see the ground above us.
Huh? Remember that, Mace?
Wow. So this is how Cocoon looks from the inside.
How Cocoon looks from the inside.
I forgot. This is your first time here.
Yep.
First time here for Noel. Remember that about 14-ish streams from now. Oh man, look at that! Giant hand attacking you.
Get up!
An arm?
Yeah, and not looking to shake hands, I'm guessing.
That's true, no. Very true. Ow. Talk to the hand! Oh, well done, man. Paradox Alpha. Slam. Okay, now we get to something that's really annoying in FF13-2. This monster employs wounding attacks. A wounding attack reduces maximum HP. Wounds cannot be healed by normal potions. When wounded, a long battle is your enemy. Win the battle swiftly to regain your maximum HP. It reduces your maximum HP for that battle. But now our maximum HP is reduced by 25. And every time he swings, he's gonna wound us, further reducing our maximum HP. Yeah, it's aggravated damage. Yeah, it's HP that doesn't come back. It's really annoying. If you play on easy, wounding damage is far less. That's what makes it easy. I didn't want to give it all the way when we first did cinematic action. Dodge! Right, it comes back after battle, but like I said, in battles like this, it's Doom with handicap. Yeah, basically.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, go no! Look at No just being awesome.
Giant.
It is, it's an Iron Giant, just big. Wesley Snow was awesome and insta-staggered it.
Hostile located. Engage at will. Paradox effect confirmed. Targeting Atlas.
Perfect! Fire! Nice to have some cavalry for a change. For doing it all correctly, we get the silver gear, which is just a not an accessory. It's just a adornment. But we have it. Why do we airship QTE? It's not our weapon because.
That was exciting.
Guess it's over. Huh? It's the army!
Friends of yours?
Oh, that's not
Attention
good.
intruders. Surrender immediately.
And Mog puts up his hands too. Great.
Taking you to headquarters. Move! These are the infiltrators? They look like civs who took a wrong turn.
Exactly.
They were right there when the giant started moving. Probably have something to do with this paradox effect.
Sure. Sure we do.
Think they might have caused it? We'll soon find out. And dig up any intel they've got on Atlas while we're at it. You're
Silly
being
soldier.
contained as potential suspects in the unsanctioned activation of Atlas. Come with me. And no funny business.
We're being treated like criminals. But it's just a misunderstanding. Stick to the truth and we'll be okay. And smile. Smiling usually helps.
And smile. Smile usually helps. Darn.
What's up?
Got a recipe to capture weapons. Yep. What's up with the giant hand? What do you make of this paradox effect? What's the academy? Why did we arrive in this place? What do you make of this paradox effect?
What is this paradox effect?
Remember the weirdness near your village when the meteorite fell? Probably the same kind of thing. Yeah?
You're going straight to Academy HQ. They'll drag the truth out of you.
What's the academy? Why are we prisoners? I'm hungry. What's going on? Why are we prisoners?
Why'd you lock us in here?
You're under suspicion of interfering with Academy business. You two came up on the Grand Elevator?
The grand what? Sarah, what's he talking about?
He could be talking about the elevator that's supposed to connect Cocoon and Pulse, but it's still being built. It's going to be finished next year.
You're confused, man. It was done last year.
Last year?
And that lets you know where... That lets you know where you are. We know, but they don't know, which is just annoying in its own right.
Did we move forward in time?
I'd say 2 years have passed, at a guess.
That's a great guess, no?
Scheduled for next year has already been built last year.
Ding ding ding.
Sarah, is that you?
Hey,
Hmm?
watch yourself.
Where are you?
Oh, Sarah! It is you!
You know them?
Uh-huh. Alyssa Seidel. I'm an Academy intern. I heard you apprehended our two
Academy
observers, so here I am.
Observers?
Yes, they're invited guests of the Academy. I was showing them around and forgot to give them their communicators.
Let's back up a second. These guys, these observers, are VIPs? I hope we can forget about this little mix-up.
Of course we can, it's fine. Hey, thanks for bailing us out. The truth. Okay, so we're time travelers on our way to find my sister.
Stranger events, unfamiliar faces, an uncertain future. They speak of anomalies, of a strange energy that warps time itself. Things that shouldn't exist here are appearing near the gates. Things that shouldn't happen are happening. They call this phenomenon the paradox effect. And if you think about it, that term could apply to our existence in this age as well. Lightning, how will I find you when I don't even know when or where I'll end up next? Rain.
Oh. I'll supply you both with comm devices. Right this way, please.
Thank you for your help. I was just wondering, have we met before?
Oh, no. Sorry about all that observer nonsense back there. Lucky for us, that soldier was so quick to believe me.
Thanks. Friend of Sarah's, what's your story? What are these ruins? Would you get in trouble? What's your story?
So what's your story?
I'm Alyssa Seidel, an Academy trainee. And this is where I'm going to make my big discovery.
That's not what I meant. What do you want with us?
I'm not sure I want to tell you yet. You'll just have to trust me.
Why do we have Rain on the camera? Because... Great question!
This way, please.
Because... Alright, well, you bailed us out, so it's not like...
You show interest in the ruins. Are you a student?
Sure.
Well, I was supposed to go to the capital's university.
Fancy.
And because of what happened to Cocoon, you gave up your studies?
Yes.
I'm sorry that happened.
It's all right. Things turned out well. You know, I think we may have really traveled into the future.
You really traveled into the future.
Keep quiet about where we're from for now.
Did you
That's smart by now.
the investigation? Okay, listen to this. Apparently, it's someone Alyssa's age. You're kidding! What are they, some kind of genius? Well, they probably are. The Academy must have seen their potential right away. They're in charge of an entire department.
Sounds fancy. Log? Up? Oh, it's there. You can see it, but we can't do anything with it yet. Darn it.
The gear we're using is old, but with Cocoon in its current state, there's not much we can do.
You'll need an ID to travel any further into the ruins. Here, take this communicator, and keep it with you at all times.
Academy Communicator. And a map of the Brescia ruins.
So I'm curious.
Yeah?
Just why are you helping us anyway?
I saw you two. I saw how you got here through that thing.
What, you mean through the gate?
Yes, it is a kind of gate. It links to another world, doesn't it?
Kind of.
Nice to finally
You're on the
have
right.
some clue what these things are for.
You're on the right path.
So basically, helping us out was almost like part of your research.
Yeah.
But you still have questions.
Indeed.
I do have questions, yes. About the gate and about the paradox.
Yeah. But with Atlas throwing his weight around, the ruins will be closed off and there goes the chance to get your answers.
Ding ding.
No. Ho.
No, No's got it.
No problem. We'll take care of that giant for you.
You will? Great!
Help out the intern. You can choose which character you wish to control during exploration, battle and exploration. While exploring, press Y to open the main menu and select Change Leader. If the current battle leader is KO'd, the remaining character will automatically become the new leader. Look at that! English. Once the battle ends, control will return to the character originally set as leader. Isn't that great? Yes, better than 13. In this regard, right here. This is definitely better. The character you're controlling hits 0, it's not automatically game over. 3 types of gates exist in the world. The ones that shine like the sun have been blessed by the goddess and require special artifacts. Crystal gates require wild artifacts that can be obtained in many locations and times. However, the artifacts are consumed with each use. The Scorched Gates are the ones most recently used by Sarah and Noel to travel to that location. Approach them and press A to return the Historia Crux. There we go. I see there's a thing here, but we can't do anything with it yet. More on that later.
5 years ago, the Sanctum ordered the Purge and drove people out of their homes. A lot of them escaped and fled. They hid in these ruins, hoping to survive.
Checked out. Be careful in there.
Thanks to this Academy communicator, we can
asked
go
the Army
places.
for help with this investigation. It seemed like the only reasonable thing.
A black belt. It has 40, it costs 40, but it gives you 15% physical resistance. We're actually going to take off the iron bangle and give this to me.
My makeup is gonna run!
We scientists don't even know how to wield.
Hi.
Chocobucolina! Welcome, get your traveling products here at Chocolina's Emporium. The beauty's all mine, but the products can be yours, but only if you show me the money. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime choc-amazing opportunity, so don't miss out.
Hi there. I'm a little overwhelmed and slightly confused, to be honest. So you run a shop?
Chocolina is a mysterious traveling merchant who appears all along the timeline. She offers a variety of items to aid travelers. With the right components and a crafter's fee, Chocolina can even create special weapons and equipment. When browsing the shop menu for items, be sure you have the required components as well as a sufficient amount of gil. This is our shop. Chocolina, who you may recognize from World of Final Fantasy. This is where she came from. So, Chocobucolina to you. There's the equipping accessories thing, but I already went over that. What you definitely want to buy? Yes, and that is why it can be like, it makes sense canonically why she can be in World of Final Fantasy, because she time jumps and stuff. You know, kind of like Gilgamesh. Meteor Blaze is an upgrade for Sarah. You definitely try to have enough gil to buy weapons. Howling Soul is for no. Yes, the weapon names are awesome. Accessories. Rune bracelets resist magic by 15%. Star pendants resist poison 66%, which is, yay, better than anything getting Final Fantasy 13. It does take 55 costs, though, so don't get too excited. Pearl Necklace is in peril, and Warding Talisman is cursed. We can also buy Gaisho Greens. I need money.
Have a fantabulous day!
Thanks, Circlina. We're Star Secret of Meteor Blaze, and yes, it does look different. It still has the same design because, well, kind of changed it into the weapon. A psyched up Mog transformed into this weapon. Mog's like, yeah, ready to go! Come on! But it does look really cool. And for Noel, there's Howling Soul. Gets a blue blade, and I do like the more silver look instead of the copper for the flame fossil. The shape of this weapon depicts the war cry of a burning soul. This has siphon damage 1, level 1. Moderately recharges the ATB gauge when damage is taken. So it gets that little extra effect. Meteor Blaze doesn't have anything.
We here at the Academy have a great responsibility. With the Foul Sea gone, people rely on us to protect humanity.
Watch out for Atlas.
350 gil.
It almost feels like I'm in a moment.
Atlas has the ability to appear and disappear randomly. Its main physical component actually exists elsewhere.
So if we want to defeat Atlas, we need to destroy that component.
We can also try and figure out its spatial manipulation mechanism. I wonder if the paradox has anything to do with it. An unexplainable phenomenon. A contradiction. That's the paradox.
More treasure. 400 gil to help finance you getting new weapons.
This is my first time on site, but I can't. This is... I'm scared.
A Leaving Gate Seal.
The soldiers scare me.
Do you equip them like accessories? Where's the, where do you put on the adornments? Significant persons. Lightning, Sarah Farron, Mog, Nora, Chocolina, Noel Kreis. Here's the fragments we've gotten.
The rain isn't artificial. It's the real thing.
Why is everyone around here so calm?
Because why not?
Why did you offer to stop the giant?
Because we can't let Atlas shut this place down. We need to search the ruins. There might be other gates we can use.
See, no,
like
smart.
the gate to Valhalla?
Exactly. And how can I take you to Lightning without those handy-dandy portals?
Right. We'll do it your way.
Two potions. Potions, by the way, give you a small amount of HP back. I don't remember how much it is in this game. Hi! Rock out. Alright. Deep breath, Cendril. Deep breath. Because it begins. Because now it begins. Kate Sith, Zerg Sandroid, and a potent droplet. Paradigm Pack unlocked.
What? The monster turned into crystal.
Servant of time, daughter of chaos, unto the world unseen, the untamed you guide.
Thanks, Monk.
What do you know? It talks.
Yes, Monk can talk.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Guide the untamed?
The power over monsters, Kupo.
Over monsters?
Now that you mention it, Lightning had monsters fighting with her in battle.
You can do the same, Kupo.
Okay. This power, can you show me how it works? I want to learn how to protect myself. Might as well start now.
Kupo?
You have obtained a monster crystal. New functions have been added to party paradigms and the Crystarium, and you can now access monsters in the main menu. Select Paradigm Pack within party paradigms and choose monsters to add into your paradigms. Monsters can be developed in the Crystarium. Press Y and select monsters to customize your monstrous allies. If you're not sure how to use these options, go to the battle primer. Let's take the tutorial. Now it's time to get your monster allies ready for battle. To begin, select Party Paradigms by using A. Next, select the Paradigm Pack. You can choose up to 3 monsters to add into your paradigms. There are 3 slots available at the bottom of the screen for this. For this tutorial, however, let's start with a single monster in the leftmost slot. Browse through your monsters using a monster attribute to display. Kate Sith is a medic. Zerg Xandroid is a Ravager. They also have different things. Like, Kate Sith has improved cure. Moderately enhances the effect results of cure spells. Your monster now appears in the leftmost slot. This creature is now considered to be part of your team, and your existing paradigms are automatically updated according to its role. Battle team changed. And you see the monster ally over there. With the addition of new paradigms, your strategic choices have also been expanded. Paradigms that include monsters can be customized and tuned in the normal manner. Now we move on to the Pharaoh Link tutorial. Pharaoh Link tutorial. Every monster ally can unleash a special attack, otherwise known as a Pharaoh Link ability. To unleash the Pharaoh Link, in order to unleash this ability, add a monster to your party and watch the Pharaoh Link gauge fill as the battle progresses. Build chain attacks with your monster ally or use items on them to increase the recharge rate. Yay, wounded! When the gauge is full, press X to unleash their Pharaoh ability. Once unleashed, button prompts will appear. Follow them quickly and accurately to bring out the most of their capabilities. Kitty Clock. The effect of the top right will depend on the synchronization rate shown on the top right corner of the screen. Mastering Pharaoh abilities will prove advantageous in battle. Try out different monsters and their special attacks and form an unbeatable strategy. Alright. We're here. It happened. Welcome to Final Pokemon 13-2, or Pokemon Fantasy 13-2, or Digi Fantasy 13-2, whatever you wanna do. I hate this mechanic. I hate this mechanic with a passion. I don't like it. It's annoying, and they should have just had characters. Just have characters like you did in 13. You have so many great characters you could have brought back. No, we can't do that. We'll go Relentless Assault with the Zerg's android. So you choose 3 monsters, and you take them with you, and they're your third they're your third party member. Now, they only have one class, so the Kate Sith is only a medic. The Zerg's android is only a Ravager. So you have to take those, in the 3 slots, you have to choose what they're going to be. And you have to find the monsters. And you have to get the monsters to give you the crystal. Just because you beat a monster doesn't mean you're going to get their crystal. To level up a monster, you don't give them, they don't get Crystarium points. No, we have to have a far more annoying mechanic than that. You have to give them items that you get, like that potent droplet. Then you use those to increase level. Now, because they're because they're only one class, they're set in their abilities. Certain monsters are only going to learn certain abilities. Now, there's another mechanic that you can use to give abilities to monsters, but that makes it even more annoying, and you'll see why that is later. Because it can become super grindy to get what you want. I don't like this mechanic. I really don't. It's one of my biggest problems with 13-2 is this third party member mechanic. You already had things kind of the same. You had 2 characters. It's like, oh, we'll get a 3rd character, and then we can change things out. No, that's not how they went with it. It's super grindy to make monsters really powerful. And you have to go get good monsters too. I can't make Kate Sith the best medic. Like, I can't. It's not possible. Even if you like Kate Sith, eventually it will be passed up by monsters we get in the future, which we will have to level them up and give them abilities. So you can see it's really grindy, and it's just not fun. It's just not fun. That's the problem. Bye, Lucian. Let's see. I want Relentless Assault. Definitely Diversity. I don't really need Tireless Charge now. No, because I'll end up going Relentless Assault. Diversity would be really good when I need a healer. Consolidation, 2 Sentinels, and we have Solidarity. I'll end up going with that. These two I probably won't really use right now. Know that I have a medic. I like you could save paradigms. You can save the entire deck. I really like that. I wish FF13 did that. So like you could save the setup and then you can pull the setup back. Oh yeah, you give the adornments to them, that's right. I put a silver gear on it. Or a ribbon! So I give it a ribbon. You can also change the name of monsters. Too bad there's not really a dragon enemy. I mean, that's a shame. Oh, here it is. It's right here. Infusion. Consume a monster crystal to infuse a monster with new abilities. So we can basically pull abilities from monsters and then give it to this monster. But then you have to go get more monster crystals and hope they drop. And then put them on the monsters you want. It's just a lengthy process. That again to me just isn't fun. And each one can only have one. You shall have the silver gear on back. I don't have another monster. Okay. Sure, it's safe. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. We will continue to struggle through time. And see what else this area has to offer next time. And we'll get to see our monster companions in combat for the first time. But they work just like it did in 13, except the monster takes the spot of the third person. And they can't change their class, like the Kate Sith is a medic. So if I put in something with a medic, the Kate Sith is going to come out. That's how it works. Until tomorrow. Again, thanks for being here. And I hope you had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun talking with you, chat. So again, it was fun. Till tomorrow, I'm Cendril 89. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.